Hi everyone, welcome back to another gameplay of Infinitode. So welcome to episode 20 of the new updated series, when I'm gonna show you the progress on a new account, starting from 0 and going all the way to max endless, without using a double gain, without using premium, without watching ads, or using any additional help to progress more quickly. And I'm gonna share with you guys the most important and the most updated tips and strategies to progress as quickly as possible. So I hope you guys have been enjoying the series so far. My current total game time is 77 hours. And once again, this is going to be a pretty quick recap video when I'm going to show you my current research. But I've been doing the same over and over. So I've been playing 6.3 using the AFK strategy. I have already many videos about that if you don't know what that is. And that is the best way to get as much loot as possible, to be as rare as possible, and therefore to be able to collect the items that then you're gonna need to place on cast maps to then get the tickets, prestige tickets, to then progress through the loot rarity and loot frequency. So you can see my loot frequency is level 25, loot rarity is level 12. Remember the 2-1 ratio between the two until loot frequency is level 40 and loot rarity level 20. Afterwards, you're gonna upgrade only loot frequency up to level 93. Then you wanna reset loot rarity. You wanna use the tickets you get back to upgrade loot frequency up to level 97, and then you just hit level 98. You don't need to reach level 100 for the very simple reason that you have another 20% loot frequency here from the start research, and so loot frequency caps at 1000%, so you can't get any higher than that, and therefore level 98 is enough. And then after that, you just need to max loot rarity up to level 100. The rest of my research looks like this. I still have bid drop rate level 0. I've heard some players commenting that they got it up to level 10, and that allowed them to get a bit more bids in this early phase of the game. We're not really earning that many legendary loot. But personally for me, leaving at level 0 is been working pretty well. My prestige ticket drop rate is level 14, and this unfortunately has been the hardest research to upgrade because it needs so many green peppers. This is a pretty important research because it increases the amount of tickets you get from selling cast maps, the amount of prestige dust you get from selling directly the items. So this is the prestige dust. And so it's pretty important, but it requires millions and millions of green peppers. And yeah, I'm not really earning enough. And despite the fact that I'm doing the trick, using crafting the special 3 blueprints, then crafting the blueprint chest, opening the chest, and then selling the common blueprints. Despite doing that, it's still not enough. So yeah, let's see, maybe we'll get level 15, maybe level 16, but I don't know. It might require so much time that I might be able to max first like loot frequency before I can even max prestige ticket drop rate. but yeah, the rest of my research looks pretty much as the last time. My attack speed, damage, experience multiplier, range, and upgrade price are all level 12, so these are for general stats. These affect all the tower. Starting coins level 30, I got a little bit more so that I can place all the modifiers at the beginning of my 6.3 game. I also got a little more levels on green pepper bones, once again because I'm trying to get a bit more green peppers so that I can maybe get these upgrades a bit faster. But yeah, unfortunately this is only like the green peppers you gain from completing and playing on the levels. It's not like green peppers from all the different purchases and all different things of the game. So yeah, that's unfortunate. And that being said, the two most important upgrades on Endless, the ones you want to prioritize, I finally be able to max the modifier mining speed, as you can see right here, level 50, and my Infinite mining speed is level 44, so I need 6 more levels to go. Yeah, I'm pretty happy. I've been using the wheel a lot, manipulating it, trying to get as many tickets as possible, and that's why here I've been using, I've used 22 tickets here. So yeah, very nice. And that's pretty much it, because my splash is still the same as last time, everything level 12, your abilities as well, everything the same. I've also got here for anti-air, I've maxed the price of anti-air. Once you do this actually makes anti-air the cheapest tower in the game, and therefore you can use it as a gap filler. It becomes even cheaper than the balance modifier. And so yeah, you can use it just to put it so that you force the enemies to go the longer way around, and you are saving coins. So yeah, that's the idea. And yeah, this is it. So that's the research. So slowly, you know, progressing through Lufric Casino Alrighty. And now in this particular video, I wanted to do it because I want to show you an updated way to manipulate the wheel. Because many players have told me that the wheel doesn't really work as it was in the past. So now it's more difficult to manipulate the wheel, but you can still do it. And what I recommend really is to save the game before you try to run the wheel. You always save the game, and then you see the outcomes. So you always want to reach a wheel that has research tickets on. So this one has no research tickets, so I'm gonna just spawn a new one. So here we go. This wheel has research tickets. Now the most important thing, and what I recommend you, is to try to run the wheels when you have the research tickets, but then you also have a multiplier. So in that way you can get even more tickets. In this case, is 2 tickets times 3 is 6. And now without any manipulation, the very first time you wanna just go and you wanna see what happens. So you wanna see if you just keep running the wheel, if you're gonna eventually get the tickets. All the way. In this case, 6 tickets are a lot, so you wanna use as many accelerators as it might be needed. So in this case is until the very last time I ran the wheel, and I got unlucky. So you can see that despite going until the end, I wasn't able to get the tickets. When this happens, don't worry, you just reload the game. And this resets everything, right? So everything is as before. So now what you do is you either change the probability, you try first the probability on the wheel before. So because I know that the wheel after this one is the one that has the tickets, I'm gonna run now this one more time. So this is the first probability manipulation, right? Here we go. Now I open the wheel, and now you're gonna see that the probability is different because I have manipulated the previous wheel. Now this wheel, I will be gaining different items, and it's gonna be different. So here we go. I got the time 3 already. All right, let's just keep on going, and let's see now what happens. And here we go. So you can see that without even doing that much manipulation, I was already able to get the tickets. Now, many times you might not be this lucky. So in case you run the wheel and you see that you don't get the tickets, just reload the game and try to manipulate 2 times the previous wheel, and then you do the next wheel, and you do it, and you keep on doing that 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, until you see that you gain the tickets. Now, even though you manipulate, I don't know, 5 times, and you still can get the tickets, that's when you can do this. So when you see that even though you manipulate the previous wheel as many times as possible and you still don't get the tickets, that's when having double wheel helps, because in that way you can manipulate 1 wheel, right? So this is going to be, for example, 1 time, right? Then you spawn the other wheel, you manipulate also this one 2, 3, 4, 5 times, whatever, right? In this case, I'm going to manipulate another time. And then you're going to create, once again, the same wheel as before that has the tickets, as you can see here, but with a different probability, because now it's the sum of the 2 previous ones that counts. So it's like you have a total manipulation of 2, rather than having it as it was 1, right, as before. Now it's 2. And you can see that, again, it's different. So I'm gaining different things. And in this case, for example, I got unlucky. I didn't got the multiplier, so it's just 2 tickets. So in this case, already I wouldn't go for it because I ended up using many accelerators, and so just for 2 tickets, I don't think it's worth it. So remember, you can manipulate up to 2 wheels, so the 2 previous wheels. So you can manipulate up to 5 times this wheel. You can then manipulate up to 5 times the second wheel, and then you can actually play on the 3rd wheel to get the tickets. Now remember, just be careful on how many accelerators to spend. You don't want to overspend. So just make sure that you spend I don't know, around 60 to 70 accelerators. If you can still see that you're unlucky, that you don't get the 6 tickets, then just keep on, go through. Don't worry about the wheel. You know, it just happened that you weren't lucky enough and no matter how much you manipulate it, you still didn't get the tickets. So just keep going, and then eventually you're gonna be able to manipulate another wheel. In this case, I'm gonna save the game, right? I got lucky, so I got the tickets, and you're gonna keep on doing this. So in case you're unlucky with one wheel, just keep on going. There will be another wheel that you might be able to manipulate until you can eventually get the tickets. So yeah, you can really play here and experiment until you eventually. So for example, this one has double tickets, but it's just a ×2 multiplier. So the maximum possible tickets I would get is 4 or 2 or 6 if I get both, which is highly unlikely, but yeah, this is something again that you can do the first time. Remember, you do no manipulation at all. Well, in this case, because of the fact that I'm coming from a wheel that I previously manipulated, it's harder to manipulate it because I don't have as many tries as I had before. Before I had 2 wheels. So now, for example, I got the 2 tickets, so that's good. But it's very unlikely that I will get the 4. So I can still try. You know, I have saved the game, so I can still reset. Yeah, I didn't get them, so definitely let's reload. But I got 2, and I can still see, okay, if I manipulate the wheel, so for example in this case, I can manipulate only one wheel, I can manipulate only this one. So let's see, okay, it's already one time manipulated because of the fact that it already goes to the multiplier, so I can't change that. So I can manipulate now 2 times, so this is gonna be two runs of the wheel. And then let's see now what happens on this wheel. So that's how it works. And it still works, so you can still manipulate. I don't know why some players told me that the wheels now can't be manipulated in any way. They still can, but yeah, it requires just some tries, and that you just keep on trying. In this case, I didn't got the multiplier, so already I don't like this, so I'm gonna already reload, and that's it. So this is just an example of how you can manipulate until you get a good result. So in this case, for example, I'm gonna do it once because it's the multiplier, right? Then I'm gonna do it, let's do it twice, yeah, as before, but then I need to do it another time. So this is gonna be 3 times manipulation. So here we go, that's 3 times, and then let's see what happens on this wheel. If I get the multiplier, if I get the tickets, and so forth. Again, I got lucky here, so I got the multiplier, that's good. I got the tickets already, so that's nice. Let's see if I can get the other tickets as well. I know it's a pretty low probability, but you never know. And you can always reset, so you can always reload the game, and you can get back all the accelerators and all the things you spent. So it's always worth trying. And again, I spent 50, yeah, didn't get them. So yeah, there are 2 different ways in which I can get the those 2 tickets. I can either manipulate it 0 times, so without any manipulation, or manipulating it 3 times. In this case, I think I'm gonna just settle for no manipulation, like for the first manipulation, that it's because of the multiplier, and that's it. So so yeah, let's just do it like that. So in this case, you can see I got only the 2 tickets, but that's fine. You know, you can't always get the best outcome possible. So don't struggle too much, and remember, always use wisely the accelerators, because the accelerators are gonna run out pretty quickly, especially if you don't, yeah, here we go. Especially if you don't play on the daily quest, as I do. Like, I never play on the daily quest, so I don't get this extra 10 accelerators each day. But yeah, this could be actually a pretty good thing if you want to get some more accelerators to play on the daily quest, so that you can get those extra 10 each day. And that might allow you to be able to then run the wheels and to manipulate a bit more. So yeah, now I'm gonna use those tickets that I got to upgrade infinite money speed here, maxed out. Thank you very much. Nice. So I got both of them maxed out at the moment. And then let's see. Normally I like to spend the tickets on things that are very, very expensive. So for example, the splinter amount on Splash is very, very expensive, so normally I would like to spend a ticket there. So yeah, maybe let's go for this. And even Crusher here. Even this one is pretty expensive, the capacity. So but yeah, at the moment actually I'm not even able to get my Splash up to level 20, so it might not be even so worrisome to get these splinters upgrade maxed out because I don't even have my splash reach level 20. But in the future is gonna be helpful. So yeah, I already prepared against that. And now I'm gonna start upgrading here certain coins and coin generation. These are the two most important upgrades you're gonna get next. So in that way you can get more coins, you can upgrade more the miner. Actually, I'm gonna get here the miner. Yeah, here we go, another ticket so that I can upgrade the miner to level 7. I think that's gonna be better. So yeah, that should be more than enough. And yeah, that's it. So that's for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching and see ya. Bye bye.